Hello, this video shows how to install my Lucians call avatar prefab. When you get the prefab and import it, you'll have this LC folder containing every part you need. Take the main LC object, drag it onto your scene, unpack it, take the 4 components inside and drag them out. You can delete the LC. Take the 4 components and drag them onto your avatar's name. Now they are inside your avatar, and they will most likely be somewhere on your avatar's back. To place them, we're going to go through and do a few things. At first it will spawn on your back, so we'll click on this LC back layer. You can then move this around to place it on your back where you want it. I think it's fine where it was pretty much. We're going to leave it like that. I'm going to go on to LC, and we're going to change back to hand by switching the 0 and then the 1. Now it will be in your hand. You'll then place it where you want it to go in your hand by moving the hand layer. I want it to be a little bit lower. Looks good. Okay. Last piece, we will take the LC aim. Make sure that this is in the center of your aim hand. So I will just verify that for a second. This is a little bit high, so I'll move this out. Maybe a bit this way. Okay, that all looks good to me. Now I'll just reset this to where it was before. There we go. Now it's back on the back. You will take these aim targets and then set them on the body in the armature. So we will set the LC back bound to the chest, and we will set the LC hand to the right wrist and LC aim to the left wrist. There. Now the prefab is ready to go for animations. So go on to wherever your main animator controller is and then copy these down from this controller. Make sure that you go into your parameters and have the weapons parameter as an int. Make a new int, call it weapons. Capitalization is important, exactly like this. Then go into your layers and just copy, Control C, make a new layer, set its weight to 1, call it the same thing, and I'll move these out of the way, and then paste. And then if you see that the orange icon is this one and not this one, just click on this one, right click on it, set as layer default. There we go. Now this is all set up and everything is bound correctly. Yes. Okay. So you'll do this for every one. What we have here, Lucian's call. The first layer is responsible for turning it on and off, placing it on your back, and being able to swap to one-handed and two-handed modes. Lucian's call idle will have the 2 barrels spinning in an idle state slowly, but when you pull the trigger, you will have the barrel spinning faster. Shooting is the same thing as the idle pretty much, based off a trigger pull. The gun will not be shooting with particles off to save on resources. Then when you enable the weapon to 1 and that spawns on your back, it will go into not shooting mode. When you pull the trigger, it'll go into shooting mode and it will have bullets and particle effects coming out of it. Okay. Other than that, make sure on your avatar menu you have a control that has the name of the weapon toggle. You set toggle to toggle type and then parameter to weapons int and have that value to 1. And that should be all you need to get started. Enjoy. And for any questions or problems, please contact me at my server and send me a message. Thanks.